Did I say it was 2 parts?
Psych!
It's 3 parts.
You are fake news.
My name is Paul94, and I am here with part 2 of my video for Smash Switch predictions. This video will be focusing about characters that are already in Smash 4 that I think will have a good chance of getting back in, but their fate isn't quite sealed, like Mario. It's clear that he will be in. PacMan, not so much. Before I begin the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of any videos that I upload. Get your fingertips ready to comment on my personal opinions and why they are wrong. Not really, hopefully, but you know what I'm trying to say. I have made an update to the character list from the first part of this video. Here's the original list, and here's the newly updated list. If you can't tell what I changed, I added Mega Man, Sonic, and Bayonetta to the Iffy characters. Characters I'm not too sure if they'll make it back in for Smash Switch. Let's start this list off with Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. got leaked by the ESRB, which was really funny, because everyone thought it was fake. Like, why would anyone from the ESRB be showing footage of a game that's not even released? Plus, it looked fake as all heck. It was from the 3DS version, so it looked bad anyway. But that footage was real. Bowser Jr. was in Smash 4. That's really crazy to think about. That's how he first got revealed. Of course, by the ESRB out of everything imaginable. Not from Reddit, not from 4chan, nothing. The ESRB. Anyway, as a character, I like Bowser Jr. He's small, annoying, and he has that stupid clown car. But as far as getting back into Smash Switch, I still think he has a pretty good chance of getting in, just because he is another villain, and we need more villains in Smash Switch, because we lost Wolf. Wolf was an awesome character. But everyone says that. But I'm talking about Bowser Jr. right now. I want to hear your guys' opinions on Bowser Jr. Do you guys want him to be back for Smash Switch or not? I personally would like to see him back, just because it's another villain. It's another pretty unique character with a pretty unique moveset. I never got the hang of him too well, but I liked Bowser Jr. I just wish I could play him a little better. Next on the list is Dr. Mario. Now, Dr. Mario made his grand return back to Smash 4. Originally came from Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube, as we all know. Wanted to say that just in case someone didn't know. There always is someone. Dr. Mario is different for Mario. He's got the very similar moveset. His forward air doesn't spike, but it does a lot of damage, which means good enough to also be a killing move if it's used properly. Dr. Mario is different enough for Mario to where he can stand as his own character, but I'm not sure if he will make it back in, because he technically is another Mario. I personally really like Dr. Mario. I use him a lot alongside with Mario. But I want to hear your guys' opinions about Dr. Mario. I think he should stay in just because he's different enough from Mario to where he should stay as his own character. Now, PacMan, I've always enjoyed playing the PacMan games. I even played some of the PacMan World games on the GameCube. Played 1, played a little bit of 2, didn't really play 3. Then all of his weird spin-off games with his son and all that. Really weird. But I've always enjoyed his first game, PacMan, as well as everyone else in the 80s and everyone else now. Just in case it is not known to some of you, Bandai Namco helped develop Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, because, well, Sakurai couldn't do it himself with his development team, Project Sora. And just to show that representation, they had PacMan be in Smash. And the PacMan that's was picked was from PacMan World. Because if you picked any of the modern iterations, like his son, the way his son looks or whatever, I don't think people would have liked Pac-Man in Smash. But they chose the good-looking Pac-Man as much as they could. And Sakurai actually wanted that particular version of Pac-Man, the Pac-Man World Pac-Man. I know I'm saying Pac-Man a lot, but there's a lot to Pac-Man in this video. I think he has a good chance of getting back in because there are a lot of rumors flying around that Bandai Namco is working on Smash Switch, along with Sakurai again. My younger brothers, they don't like me playing as Pac-Man because I always come up with some weird combo that I can pull out of nowhere and kill and get them. I always like Pac-Man just because he's weird. His moveset's just so odd. But what do you guys think of Pac-Man? Just let me know in the comments. Now let's go with Mega Man! Mega Man is obviously one of the most iconic video game characters around, starting in the 80s on the NES with Mega Man. But of course I don't need to tell you about Mega Man unless I have to, but I won't. I'll spare everybody. I really like Mega Man. I like how he plays in Smash. He plays very much like the NES versions of him. I have bought the Legacy Collections 1 and 2 for the Switch. I bought the first one on the 3DS. But now, will he stay in Smash for Switch? I think he will because he is a representative of Capcom, and Capcom was very, very big in the NES and the Super Nintendo era, back when Nintendo was like kings. They're at the very top. I'm pretty confident that Mega Man will come back, but this is Capcom we're talking about here. They're not the brightest, but they do make good decisions. But at the same time, they also make bad decisions right after making that good decision. But I'm confident that Mega Man will come back just because of how well Sakurai made Mega Man feel like Mega Man on the NES. I mean, for crying out loud, if you barely move the analog stick left or right, you can see his front foot just move just a little bit. It's very small detail, but it's hilarious. Just let me know what you guys think of Mega Man in the comments below. Now we move on to Sonic. Sonic, the king of memes. Not really, but he was for a while. Sonic is clearly the poster boy for Sega, and why wouldn't Sonic be in Smash for Switch? We gotta consider the fact that this is yet again another third-party company, and it's Sega. Sega is not as dumb as Capcom can be sometimes, but I'm really confident that Sonic will be back because he was in Brawl. People liked him in Brawl. He was had almost no power behind him. He was literally all speed. He was really good in Smash 4. He should be slightly faster than he was, though. Then he'd be good. He's still really good, of course, but that side B spam in competitive play, oh boy, that's not fun. That is not fun. That's basically his only combo starter. That's not fun. I'm confident Sonic will make it back. Let's see what you guys think. I always liked Roy in Melee, but then I heard that he wasn't in Brawl. I was disappointed. But then, after digging the game's files, not me personally, but the cutting room floor, they found some small things about some cut characters and even characters that looked like they were going to make their introduction in Smash with Brawl. But Roy, it just ended up not happening. I really like how they did Roy in Smash 4. He's so much better than he was in Melee. He's stronger. I mean, geez, he's got an insane combo game. Like, you just have to... Well, I'm not gonna go into it, but if you have ever fought against a Roy, a good Roy, oh boy, that's not fun. But if you can do it, that's fun. I'm not super duper combo heavy with Roy, but I can play him pretty well. Enough. But I'm sure that he'll make it back in. So let me guys know. Yeah, let me guys know. Now Ryu is another Capcom representative. I mean, it only seems kind of fair, right? I mean, we have 2 Sega representatives, why not 2 Capcom representatives? Boy, this was back when literally Sakurai was like, no, we're not going to have any fighting character. We're not going to have any characters from any established fighting game into Smash because they wouldn't translate well into Smash. Nope. Then we got Ryu. But somehow, Sakurai was able to adapt literally everything about Street Fighter, put it into Ryu, and they made him playable. He's really combo heavy, but if you don't know how to play him, well, you're gonna get wrecked just like in a Street Fighter. But if you know how to play him, you play him from Street Fighter. Like if you're playing Smash, you're coming from Street Fighter just to play as Ryu, because there were quite a few people that did that. At least got the 3DS version or something, or maybe the Wii U version. That bought the DLC for Ryu and started destroying people using Ryu because they knew all his combos, all his combo inputs from Street Fighter. Started wrecking people online who've been playing forever. Cause I know. Because I had a friend in the past who would absolutely destroy me with Ryu because he used to play Street Fighter all the time. And his main was pretty much Ryu. Maybe another character or 2. But I think Ryu will make it back. But I'm not super confident in that. Maybe it's just because it's Capcom. And I know that I'm trying to make it sound like go into a joke, but I mean, this is Capcom. We don't know. Like, I'm more confident that Mega Man will come back more so than Ryu. Because between the two, who's had the most presence and the most influence on Nintendo console, that would be Mega Man. Of course, Street Fighter was huge on Nintendo with the Street Fighter 2 games. But Mega Man has had way more lasting appeal on Nintendo than any other console than Street Fighter. Because basically the last game before putting any Street Fighter games on the Switch was like, what, the GBA, I think? No, there's the one on the 3DS. Street Fighter 4. Yeah, Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS, the launch title. Man, I forgot. But the last one before that was the one on GBA. I think it was the Alpha series, something like that. I don't quite remember on the top of my head. But let me guys know what you think of Ryu coming back for Smash Switch. Next we have Cloud. The clouds in the skies. Old man yells at Cloud. Cloud has always been a super popular character. Because technically, Final Fantasy VII was supposed to come out for the Nintendo 64, but notice that the cartridge size was so small compared to the PlayStation that they moved Final Fantasy VII to the PlayStation. But it was never in development for the Nintendo 64. It was always in development for the PlayStation, but they wanted to bring it to Nintendo 64 before they even thought of PlayStation. So technically, Final Fantasy VII would have been on the 64 instead of the PlayStation if Nintendo didn't go with the cartridges. It's a very interesting history with Cloud. As far as him appearing on anything Nintendo, he appeared in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. GBA and DS in that order. Chain of Memories being on GBA and Recoded on DS. Then, of course, the Theater Rhythm games on the 3DS. Otherwise, that's been it. I enjoy playing Cloud in Smash 4. Obviously, he's practically top tier if it wasn't for another certain character that I'll be talking about next. Man, Cloud's just insane. I've always liked Cloud, but I really never played Final Fantasy VII. That might sound like, oh my god, how could you've never played this game? I have played it, but I just really never got around to it because when I was growing up, I had a Nintendo 64, and my dad at the time was just absolutely would never allow me to play anything PlayStation. Then, as I got older, nothing Xbox, my dad was just a full-on Nintendo fanboy. And I really couldn't play Final Fantasy VII or any of the later Final Fantasy games. I think I played 3, played to almost near completion when I was younger. Then when it was re-released on the DS, then I beat that on the DS. But I'm waiting for the Final Fantasy VII remake at this point to play that on the PS4. Or maybe even eventually the Switch if it ever gets announced for it. I really like Cloud, and this is Square Enix, and Square Enix's and Nintendo's relationship is getting a lot better for sure, especially with the Switch. Because they're releasing Octopath Traveler next month, I want to say it comes out. And I'm going to get that game. I mean, it looks fantastic. And I played the demo, and I liked the demo. Very reminiscent to Bravely Default, though, which I didn't like that much. But what do you guys think of Cloud being in the next Smash? Let me know in the comments below. Last, but not least, the bane of every Smasher's existence in competitive play, online, and pre-patch, Bayonetta. Boy, oh boy, no one thought Bayonetta would ever come to Smash. It's the same thing with Cloud. But we actually saw the reasoning behind that, which I should have explained, but I'm not going to now. But with Bayonetta, she won due to a popular vote out of the top 5 most realizable characters. And characters that could be potentially in the game. We have no idea about who else was there, but Bayonetta beat out Smash veterans and other characters alike. Then she's found her place in Smash as top tier. Top tier and competitive. People are still trying to get Bayonetta banned because she's too OP. Like, well, you gotta learn how to counter her. That's me. So I've seen a lot of videos like how you can just simply get out of her combos very easily. But the majority of people still don't realize that. There is a way to get out of her combos. As far as Bayonetta being in Smash, I really enjoyed Bayonetta, not because of her stupid cheap combos, but because she has such versatility. I mean, you don't have to do any of her combos to really do much of anything because she's just that versatile. Because she has so many moves from her games, it's just insane. And how Sakurai was able to implement that into Smash with Bayonetta is just absolutely incredible. Because I always thought Bayonetta would have been perfect for Smash just because of her wide array of moves, or attacks, or abilities. And Sakurai did all of them. Not every single move, obviously, but like all the obvious ones. Even did Witch Time, for crying out loud, which everyone thought was the most OP thing in the universe for a fighting game. But no, and then all these troll videos started coming out about, oh, yeah, Bayonetta can essentially just kill herself by using the Witch Time, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen those kind of videos. That where somehow Witch Time completely screws her over. It's hilarious. Like Charizard using a Flare Blitz, his side B, going into Witch Time, Bayonetta doesn't react quick enough and still gets hit by the Charizard while still in Witch Time. And she dies. So it's not that OP. But as far as Bayonetta in Smash, I think she should still stay in, because obviously we have Bayo 1 and Bayo 2 on the Switch, and then Bayo 3 coming to Switch, both 2 and 3 exclusive to Nintendo Switch. And boy, it's still awesome to see Sony and Microsoft fanboys go absolutely insane. Why don't you port 2 to the Switch? It's like, well, you gotta ask Nintendo for that, and they're obviously not gonna agree. What do you guys think about Bayonetta and Smash? Let me know in the comments below if she still deserves to be in Smash for Switch. I believe she does. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that big old red button down below, or press my profile icon whenever it shows up on the video. And make sure you hit that bell icon so that way you can be notified whenever I upload a video, so you don't get lost in the sea of subscription feed. If you would like to become a Patreon to help support me with my videos and live streams, all you can do is go to the link below, click on the Patreon link, and then sign up. I don't really have any real benefits right now because I don't have any patrons as of the recording of this video, but your name can appear at the end of a non-playthrough video, like this one. This is clearly not a playthrough. It's an opinion piece. And I will be seeing you guys in the comments below. Please like the video and comment below, and I will see you guys in the next part of this video, another video, or in a live stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, well, whenever you're watching this.